As the monster moved further into the village, the old and the little ones who couldn't escape in time fell victim to its deadly bite. The once bustling streets became deserted as the villagers sought refuge in hiding places, hoping and praying for the monster to disappear. Once upon a time, in the peaceful village of Ikpa, where every Eke market day was filled with joy and laughter, there was a day that changed everything. The sun shone brightly in the sky, and the villagers went about their normal businesses. Market people were busy selling their goods, farmers were tending to their crops, and children were playing games in the village square. Little did they know that this Eke market day would be different from any other. As the day unfolded, a strange and ominous feeling filled the air. Suddenly, from the stream part of the village, a monstrous creature emerged. The ladies, who had gone to fetch water from the stream, dropped their pots and ran in terror. The monster, surrounded by swirling smokes, made its way into the heart of Ekpa. Anyone unfortunate enough to be close to the creature faced a perilous fate. The monster had a sinister power, and with a single glance, it could take a life. Panic spread like wildfire as the villagers saw this menacing creature entering their beloved village. Parents ran without looking back for their children, and the once lively village now echoed with the sounds of fear. The people of Ikpa realized that doom had descended upon them, and the grip of fear paralyzed their every step. As the monster moved further into the village, the old and the little ones who couldn't escape in time fell victim to its deadly bite. The once bustling streets became deserted as the villagers sought refuge in hiding places, hoping and praying for the monster to disappear. Silence fell upon Ikpa as the monster roamed through the village, leaving devastation in its wake. The air was heavy with grief and despair as the villagers waited in fear for the creature to vanish. It seemed like an eternity, but finally, the monster retreated, disappearing as mysteriously as it had come. Slowly, the villagers emerged from their hiding spots, cautiously stepping into the sunlight. The once vibrant village now bore the scars of that fateful Eke market day. Families were torn apart, and the loss weighed heavily on everyone's heart. In the days following the first dreadful encounter with the monster in the village of Ekpa, mourning engulfed the once lively community. Many families were left heartbroken, and the pain was deep. The village had changed, its spirit crushed under the weight of loss. As the days passed, the villagers lived in constant fear, wondering when the monstrous creature would strike again. The memory of the previous Eke market day haunted their dreams, and the very mention of the day sent shivers down their spines. When the next Eke market day arrived, anxiety gripped the village. The air was thick with tension as the sun rose, casting a somber light on the anxious faces of the people of Ekpa. And just as the villagers feared, the monster reappeared, its presence casting a dark shadow over the village. This time, the creature seemed even more ferocious, taking more lives than before. The villagers, gripped by terror, ran once again, desperately seeking shelter from the menacing force that had become a recurring nightmare. The monster, relentless in its pursuit, moved through the village with a malevolent purpose. As the villagers scattered, a deep sense of hopelessness settled over Ikpa. The realization dawned upon them that every Eke market day would bring this terrifying creature, claiming lives with each visit. The once vibrant village now seemed doomed to suffer this recurring tragedy. Desperation and fear filled the hearts of the villagers. They knew they needed a solution, a way to break free from the cycle of terror that had consumed their lives. The elders gathered, discussing the situation and pondering over ways to protect their community. The elders gathered under the shade of a massive village tree. The atmosphere was one of relief and gratitude, yet a lingering concern troubled their hearts. They knew they needed to understand the origin of the monsters and find a lasting solution to protect their beloved village. In their pursuit of wisdom, the elders decided to seek the counsel of a renowned lady named Ewu, the village seer known for her deep insight and mystical knowledge. They believed she held the key to unraveling the mysteries that surrounded the recent trials of Ekpa. Egu was summoned to the meeting under the village tree, where the wise elders sought her guidance. With a serene demeanor, Egu joined the assembly, her eyes reflecting the wisdom that lay within her soul. The elders, with a mix of curiosity and apprehension, presented their questions to her. Egu listened attentively to the concerns of the elders. In a calm and measured voice, she began to unravel the truths that had long been hidden from the villagers of Ekpa. She explained that the monsters were not mere creatures of chaos, but beings from a distant realm on a mission to wage war against humans. The seal between the monsters' land and Ekpa village has been broken. These creatures are not here by chance. They have come to destroy humanity within our peaceful village. The elders exchanged worried glances as Egu continued to share her profound insights. She explained that the monsters had sworn an oath to annihilate all humans in Ekpa village, driven by a dark force that sought to bring chaos to their world. However, amidst the grim revelation, Egu spoke of a solution, an audacious path that required courage, sacrifice, and unity. The elders leaned in, eager to hear the remedy that could safeguard their village from the relentless onslaught of the monsters. The monsters can only be stopped if we mend the broken seal and restore balance between our world and theirs. But beware, for the journey to mend the seal is fraught with challenges, and only those with pure heart and unwavering determination can succeed, Egu declared. She went on to describe the quest that lay ahead, a perilous journey to gather sacred artifacts scattered across the land. The artifacts, when combined in a sacred ritual, would mend the seal and banish the monsters from Ekpa forever. The villagers, though daunted by the gravity of the task, recognized the urgency of the situation. They knew that the safety of Ekpa rested on their shoulders, and they were willing to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The village, upon learning of a new quest, rallied together with a renewed sense of purpose. Families and friends joined forces, ready to embark on the journey to collect the sacred artifacts. The once divided community now stood united against the looming threat. As the sun set on Ekpa, casting long shadows under the village tree, the elders and the fellow villagers prepared for the challenging quest that awaited them. The monsters might have waged war, but Ekpa was determined to stand strong, armed with courage, unity, and the hope their collective efforts would mend the broken seal and restore peace to their cherished village. Under the dim glow of the moon, there are 21 brave men of Ekpa gathered at the edge of the village, preparing to embark on a perilous journey into the heart of the evil forest. Egu, the village seer, stood before them, a guiding light in the darkness that surrounded the daunting task ahead. Egu, her eyes filled with both wisdom and determination, spoke to the men with a voice that resonated through the quiet night. Brave sons of Ikpa, your mission is to venture into the evil forest where the broken seal lies. You must retrieve it and cage the souls of the monsters, ensuring they troubled our village no more. The men listened intently, their faces reflecting a mix of resolve and anticipation. Ebu continued, the journey will last for 48 hours, and you must return before the next Eke market day. The fate of our village rests upon your shoulders. Before sending them off, Ebu fortified the men with a protective charm, offering them the strength and courage needed to face the perils of the evil forest. As she chanted ancient words, a shimmering glow enveloped each man, a shield against the malevolent forces that awaited them. However, Egu issued a stern warning. In the forest, you must not utter a word to anyone you encounter. Silence is your shield, and breaking it may lead to doom. Stay focused on your mission and trust in the strength of your unity. With instructions firmly in their minds and the protective charm bestowed upon them, the 21 men set forth into the mysterious depths of the evil forest. The air was thick with an airy stillness as they ventured further, guided only by the faint moonlight filtering through the dense canopy. The forest, shrouded in shadows and unknown whispers, tested the resolve of the men. Strange sounds echoed through the trees, and mysterious figures danced at the periphery of their vision. Yet, the men pressed on, bound by a shared purpose and the hope of securing the safety of Ekpa. As the hours passed, the forest seemed to come alive with unseen forces. The men, fortified by their unity and the protective charm, moved consciously through the winding paths. They encountered spectral illusions and tempting voices that sought to lure them, of course, but the instruction from Egu echoed in their minds, reminding them to remain silent. As the 21 men of Ikpa ventured deep into the mysterious evil forest to retrieve the broken seal, their path became fraught with peril. Along their journey, the ominous whispers of the forest tested their unity and resolve, but it was the silent warning from Egu that held the key to their safety. The first among them to falter was Eddie, who, enchanted by the beauty of a mysterious lady carrying water with a local cup, forgot Egu's crucial advice. He spoke to the lady, requesting some water, and in an instant, his life was taken. A heavy silence fell upon the group as they realized the severity of their quest. As they delved deeper into the forest, the shadows seemed to come alive with malevolent forces. 10 men fell victim to evil monsters that lurked in the dark corners. Their silent attacks, swift and deadly. Two more met their end through arguments turned fatal. As the forest fed on discord among the warriors, three others were claimed by unknown beasts, their fate sealed by the enigmatic creatures that roamed the evil forest. The men pressed on, their numbers dwindling, but the determination of those who remained burned bright. In a tragic turn, two men succumbed to the aloe of forbidden fruit found along the treacherous path. The fruit, seemingly innocent, hid a deadly secret, ending the lives of the unsuspecting warriors who dared to test them. As the journey continued, only 3 men remained: Nzopụta, Odum, and Ikoha. The weight of loss hung heavy in the air. Yet, the survivors knew they had to press forward. The forest threw challenges at them: monsters, vengeful spirits, and mysterious beings that tested their mettle. With every step, the resolve of Nzopụta, Odum, and Ikoha was put to the ultimate test. Finally, they reached the river bank, the place where the broken seal was said to be kept. A sudden calm settled over the scene as an old woman appeared, seemingly disturbed from her slumber. The men, conscious and worried by their journey, listened as she spoke. Why disturb my sleep, wanderers? The old woman croaked, her voice echoing through the stillness. Nzopota, forgetting the warnings of Egu, responded, we seek the broken seal to save our village from the monsters that haunt us. In that instant, Nzopota's body convulsed, and he fell to the ground, lifeless. Odum and Ikoha, horror stricken, witnessed the consequences of breaking the vow of silence. The old woman crackled, revealing a twisted delight in the unfolding tragedy. She then spoke to the remaining two warriors. If you wish to claim the broken seal, one of you must willingly sacrifice his life. The gravity of the choice weighed heavily on Odum and Ikoha. They had come too far to turn back, but the price demanded was steep. A solemn silence enveloped them as they exchanged glances, understanding the magnitude of the decision that lay before them. Without uttering a word, Ikoha stepped forward, his eyes reflecting a resolute acceptance. Odum, desperate to prevent the sacrifice, grabbed Ikoha and tried to pull him back, but Ikoha resisted, resolute in his decision. With a determination nod, Ikoha proceeded towards the river. As Ikoha submerged himself into the water, an ethereal glow enveloped him. The old woman observed in silence as Ikoha's sacrifice seemed to align with an ancient magic. Soon, Ikoha's life force faded away, and the water stilled. The old woman, now more serene, revealed the broken seal hidden beneath her cloak. She handed it to Odum, saying, take this seal back to your village. The sacrifice made will restore the balance, and the monsters shall trouble you no more. Odum, holding the precious seal, felt a mixture of grief and gratitude. The forest, once an adversary, now allowed him to live unharmed. He retraced the perilous path, carrying the broken seal and the weight of the sacrifices made by his fellow warriors. Upon Odum's return to Ikpa village, he carried with him the mended seal that held the promise of a protected and peaceful future. The villagers anxiously awaited the outcome of the perilous journey, where a mixture of happiness and sadness. The joy of Odum's safe return was tempered by the grief for those who had ventured into the evil forest and never returned. As Odum approached the village square, the villagers gathered around, their eyes filled with anticipation. The news of the broken seal being restored had spread like wildfire, and the air was thick with a mix of relief and sorrow. Families who had sent their loved ones on the quest held their breath, hoping for a glimpse of familiar faces. Odum, weary from the journey, stood before the villagers, the mended seal in his hands. He could see the mixture of emotions on their faces: relief that the seal was restored, and the grief for the brave warriors who had sacrificed their lives. With a heavy heart, Odum began to recount the journey into the evil forest. He spoke of the challenges faced, the monsters, the deadly creatures, and the temptations that claimed the lives of his fellow warriors. As he narrated the tale, he highlighted the sacrifice of Ikoha, who willingly gave his life to secure the seal and protect their village. The villagers listened in somber silence, absorbing the gravity of the sacrifices made for the safety of Ekpa. Ikoha's name resonated in the hearts of the people, a symbol of selflessness and heroism that would be remembered for generations. The village elders, with Egu at their forefront, solemnly conducted the ritual to mend the broken seal. As they chanted ancient incantations and performed sacred gestures, a wave of energy enveloped the seal, sealing the pact that would protect Ikpa from the monsters that had haunted them. With the completion of the ritual, a profound calm settled over the village. The anxiety that had gripped Ikpa was replaced by a sense of hope and renewal. The villagers, though mourning the loss of their fellow warriors, understood that their sacrifices had paved the way for a brighter future. In the following days, the village began to transform. The once haunted atmosphere lifted, and the people of Ikpa found solace in the fact that the monsters would trouble them no more. The market days returned to being lively and joyous, with children playing freely in the village square. Odum, now hailed as a hero, shared the tale of their journey with the entire village. He spoke of the unity forged in the face of adversity, the challenges overcome, and the ultimate sacrifice made by Ikoha. The villagers, with grateful hearts, embraced Odum as a symbol of their collective strength and resilience. The names of the fallen warriors were etched into the memory of Ekpa. AD, the first to falter, the 10 brave souls claimed by monsters, the two lost in argument, the three taken by unknown beasts, and the two who succumbed to forbidden fruit, and above all, Ikoha, who willingly sacrificed himself for the greater good. The village, once overshadowed by fear and sorrow, began to flourish once more. The memory of the fallen warriors became a source of inspiration, a reminder that courage and unity could triumph over the darkest of challenges. The people of Ikpa, in honoring the sacrifices made, erected a memorial in the village square. It stood as a testament to the bravery of the 21 men who ventured into the evil forest, their names engraved on a stone that would endure as a symbol of Ekpa's resilience. With the monsters banished and the broken seal restored, Ekpa village thrived in the newfound peace. The once gloomy shadows were replaced by the warm embrace of sunlight, and the laughter echoed through the street once more. As the sun set on Ikpa, casting a golden glow over the village, the people gathered in gratitude. The sacrifices made were not forgotten. They were woven into the fabric of Ikpa's history, a tale of bravery and unity that would be passed down from generation to generation. The monsters never returned to Ekpa village, and the once feared Eke Market Day became a celebration of victory and renewal. The legacy of the 21 warriors lived on, not just in the stone memorial, but in the hearts of the villagers who carried their story forward. Ekpa, cleansed of darkness, stood as a beacon of hope, a testament to the indomitable spirit that could overcome even the most daunting challenges. And so, the villagers lived on, their hearts filled with gratitude for the heroes who had made the ultimate sacrifice for the sake of their beloved Ekpa. This story teaches us that courage, unity, and sacrifice can overcome challenges. The brave warriors of Ekpa faced monsters and dangers, showing that working together for a common goal makes a community strong. The memory of their sacrifices reminds us that heroes can emerge even in the face of darkness, bringing hope and renewal. Thanks for watching this captivating tale on African stories. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to show your support by liking, sharing, and commenting below. For more engaging stories and cultural insights, subscribe to African Stories and click on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. Your support keeps these stories alive. Until next time, stay connected, stay inspired, and keep smiling.